Let's have more fun speaking English by learning how to use another bunch of awesome idioms. Welcome to our third video where we are focusing our attention on learning three really popular awesome idioms. I'm sure you love putting smiles on the faces of people you speak to in English. That's why I'm sharing these three funny idioms with you in this video. These three popular phrases are absolute essentials in your collection of, well, idioms. Are you ready to have fun with English? Then let's fix your English now. But before we go through these next three awesome idioms in this video, let's make sure we know what an idiom is. An idiom is a common expression normally used by native speakers. It means something very different to the meaning of the individual words used in the expression. So remember this. Don't take an idiom literally, especially the ones we're about to discuss. For example, if I say, "The lights are on, but nobody's home," believe me when I tell you that this has nothing to do with anybody's house. More about this idiom in a minute when we start with awesome idiom number 7. As I've said before, one of the reasons I love using idioms is that a lot of them can be really funny. In my opinion, one of the funniest idioms out there is awesome idiom number 9. I use it a lot when I talk about my own loved ones. But first, let's get started with awesome idiom number 7. Awesome idiom number 7. The lights are on, but nobody's home. So, if it has nothing to do with anybody's house, then what does this idiom mean? It's what you could say if you don't want to use the word stupid to describe someone. Stupid can be a really harsh word. Now, although the lights are on, but nobody's home is certainly not a compliment, it's a gentler phrase that adds a touch of humor. Let's do some role-playing exercises to get you to practice using this idiom. The lights are on, but nobody's home. I'll play Bob. This is me, and this is you. I'll start the conversation. When you reply, make sure to add the idiom, "The lights are on, but nobody's home," in the blank space I've provided. Exercise 1. I've told Sally 1,000 times not to enter this room with her muddy shoes on. Why can't she follow my simple house rules? Exercise 2. Don't you know what Tim said during his job interview? He told his interviewer that he only wanted the job because he had nothing else better to do. Exercise 3. Do you know what Bill told the cop when he was pulled over for speeding? He said his car was built to go fast and that slowing down would damage the engine. Great job in completing the three exercises using the idiom, "The lights are on, but nobody's home." It's sure nice to know that we don't have to say stupid when we talk about someone else, especially when we can add some humor into our conversation. Speaking of adding some humor, I just love using awesome idiom number 9 when folks I care about make my life just a little more challenging. More on that after this next awesome idiom. Awesome idiom number 8. Put a sock in it. Here is a perfect idiom to use when you want to tell someone who's talking too loud or saying something you don't want to hear anymore to be quiet. It's a funnier way of saying, "Shut up." Let's do some role-playing exercises to get you to practice using the idiom, "Put a sock in it." I'll play Bob again. I'll start the conversation. When you reply, make sure to add the idiom, put a sock in it in the blank space I've provided. Exercise 1. Dan just keeps on complaining about his job. He's getting really annoying. What should I do the next time he does that? Exercise 2. You're the only one Tim listens to. Can you please tell him to stop screaming at the TV just because his team is losing the game? Exercise 3. I know how Pete can get so annoying every time he talks about the Yankees. He's like the ultimate diehard fan. What will you tell him the next time he talks about them during our next meeting? Great job in completing the 3 exercises using the idiom, put a sock in it. Now, let's move on to my favorite of the 3 awesome idioms discussed in this video. Awesome idiom number 9. Everything but the kitchen sink. This idiom has absolutely nothing to do with our kitchen. It simply means almost everything has been included. This is an idiom I use whenever I lovingly complain about my mom or my wife's sometimes excessive packing habits. Let me demonstrate what I mean. Let's do some role-playing exercises to get you to practice using the idiom everything but the kitchen sink. I'll play Bob once more, and I'll start the conversation. I'll be the one doing all the complaining. Your job is to put a smile on my face with your reply, so make sure you add the idiom everything but the kitchen sink in the blank space I've provided. Let's begin. Exercise 1. I can't believe my wife packed more than half of the stuff I told her we won't need on our trip. How are we going to fit all of that luggage in one car? Exercise 2. I'm taking my mom to the grocery. Do you see what I see? She's bringing at least a dozen empty shopping bags with her. Exercise 3. When my mom moved to a smaller apartment, it was supposed to help make her life easier. Now she can barely move around. Awesome! You've just completed the next 3 awesome idioms in our Idioms Build-Up series. Now, let's do a quick recap of our 3 awesome idioms. Awesome idiom number 7. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Awesome idiom number 8. Put a sock in it. Awesome idiom number 9. Everything but the kitchen sink. Now, which one of these 3 awesome idioms did you like best? Just send me your comment after this video. I'd really love to know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you'll know when my next video will be available for you. Okay then, have yourself a great day and God bless.